Since the beginning of 1990s, Frogger video game topped the race of most sold games. Frogger is a 1981 arcade action game, developed by Konami and manufactured by Sega. The objective of the game is to direct frogs to their homes one by crossing a busy road and navigating a river full of hazards. Frogger was positively received as one of the greatest video games ever made and followed by several clones and sequels. By 2005, Frogger, in its various home video game incarnations, had sold 20 million copies worldwide. The game found its way into popular culture, including television and music. It took us almost 15 hours to make this video for you. Please like and subscribe, it will take you only 2 seconds. The history of video games began in the 1950s and 1960s as computer scientists began designing simple games and simulations on mainframe computers. In 1962 is one of the first such games to be played with a video display known as Space War. Space War is considered one of the first recognized video games. Space War developed in 1961 for the PDP-1 mainframe computer at Massachusetts Institute of Technology by a group of students. It allowed 2 players to simulate a space combat fight on the PDP-1's relatively simplistic monitor. The game's source code was shared with other institutions with a PDP-1 across the country as the MIT students themselves moved about, allowing the game to gain popularity. Tetris, arguably the most timeless video game ever created. Tetris is a tile-matching video game created by Russian software engineer Alexey Pajitnov in 1984 for the Soviet Union Electronika 60 computer. It has been published by several companies, most prominently during a dispute over the appropriation of the rights in the late 1980s. After a significant period of publication by Nintendo, the rights reverted to Pajitnov in 1996, who co-founded the Tetris Company with Henk Rogers to manage licensing. Tetris sits comfortably at the top of the list of all-time best-selling games. According to the Tetris Company, variations of the classic puzzler have since been made for over 50 different platforms. Notably, it helped launch Game Boy to success, eventually selling 35 million copies on Nintendo's handheld console. In Tetris, players complete lines by moving differently shaped pieces, which descend onto the playing field. The completed lines disappear and grant the player points, and the player can proceed to fill the vacated spaces. The game ends when the playing field is filled. The longer the player can delay this inevitable outcome, the higher their score will be. In multiplayer games, the players must last longer than their opponents, and in certain versions, players can inflict penalties on opponents by completing a significant number of lines. Some adaptations have provided variations to the game's theme, such as 3-dimensional displays or a system for reserving pieces. The game is available on over 65 platforms, setting a Guinness World Record for the most ported video game title. The game has also been the subject of various research studies that have analyzed its theoretical complexity and have shown its effect on the human brain following a session. In 2012, WIS Sports surpassed Tetris. It is a simulation video game developed and published by Nintendo for the Wii video game console. The game is a collection of 5 sports simulations, designed to demonstrate the motion sensing capabilities of the Wii remote. Players use the Wii remote to mimic actions performed in real-life sports, such as swinging a tennis racket. The game also features training and fitness modes that monitor players' progress in the sports. At the end of 2014, Minecraft surpassed WIS Sports and Minecraft topped the race of best-selling games. Minecraft is a sandbox video game developed by Mojang. The game was created by Marcus Persson in the Java programming language. Following several early private testing versions, it was first made public in May 2009 before fully releasing in November 2011. Minecraft has since been ported to several other platforms and is the best-selling video game of all time, with 200 million copies sold and 126 million monthly active users as of 2020. In Minecraft, players explore a blocky, procedurally generated 3D world with virtually infinite terrain, and may discover and extract raw materials, craft tools and items, and build structures or earthworks. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more bar char race videos.